Hi guys, welcome back to Lykz Tells All. This episode is for the girlies that are going off to college and entering the big girl world. Also, this episode can be for anyone that's gone through freshman year, whether it was months, years, decades ago, and just can relate and say hell fucking yeah to the shit that I'm about to say. Before we get started, I need a sip. Of course, I got something to sip on because if you know me, I literally don't go a day without a bevy. I got a Rebel Shark Attack with no coconut. I feel like this episode is a little needed. All my favorite girlies that I watch are going into their freshman year of college. I'm someone who's going into my senior year at Washington State University, and I've definitely can say that I've learned a thing or two. Freshman year is fucking hard. Like, don't get me wrong. I feel like freshman year of college is kind of what, like, changes you. I feel like me from my senior year of high school throughout my freshman year of college and then coming back home, I was a completely different person. You see things, you go through things, you're becoming your own adult. I hope this video does help. I feel like before freshman year, I watched a million of these, and yet at the end of the day, I learned the hard way. I'm definitely somebody who has to learn the hard way. I wish I wasn't. I swear I've had like big sisters, best friends who have lived the same life I've lived, but in different years. And no matter what advice they ever gave me, I had to learn the hard way. And even at the end of the day, I'm like, fuck, why didn't I listen to you? But it doesn't matter because in the moment, I need to fuck around and find out. That's why I literally am so scared to be a mom. Like, I'm going to be screaming in my daughter's face and I swear she won't listen. Okay, let's jump into these. Guys, this is one that I need everybody to open their fucking ears to. And maybe some will listen, maybe you won't. Just try to take with a grain of salt. Maybe just try to lean towards. I know coming out of high school, especially going from a smaller town to a very larger school, there's a lot more eye candy. I mean, like, literally so many beautiful men. Trust me. But when it comes to guys, have fun, go on dates, do some crazy new things that maybe those hometown boys never knew how to do. But definitely remember your worth and your value. But girl, let them chase you. And if they don't want to chase you, they're not the one. Being the chase is so much more fun than being the chaser. I learned that shit the hard fucking way. And I don't mean be the chase for 5 minutes and then let him bag you. Worst mistake, because then at the end of the day, you're crying because the guy who wanted you first broke your heart. Literally have been there more times than I can fucking count. My worst mistake was letting the guy that was chasing me break my heart, and then I was chasing him. And then all around just made me feel fucking shitty. College is not about fucking heartbreaks or chasing the ugly fucking guy with a mop on his head. College is about having fun and doing you, boo. College experiences are literally different for everybody. You can go to college single, find the love of your life, and marry them and have a million kids. You can go there in a relationship and unfortunately break up. You can go there in a relationship and stay together forever. Or you can go there single and have a fucking blast. It's different for everybody, like I said. I am somebody who has a blast being single, and, you know, people can think whatever they fucking want to think about me, but you know what? At the end of the day, I know when I find that one person, they're gonna be that one person because I saw what was out there, and I know no matter what that I want them. A really big one is try not to be somebody you're not. I feel like through high school, I was always trying to be somebody I wasn't. And I feel like it really wasn't until a couple of years ago, I feel like my freshman year, maybe end of it, I was just done. You know, I am who I am. And if you don't fucking like me, then like, don't be around me. You don't need to wear what your friends are wearing. You don't need to do what your friends are doing. You don't need to act how your friends are acting, or even the people you see on social media. Anything. You be you. I've definitely lost some friends because I'm me and they wanted me to apologize for it. But I've also gained bomb as fuck friends who love me for who I am. This is such a key one, and honestly one that a lot of people don't think you need to do or think it's like really not that necessary, but communicate with your professors. I don't mean communicate with your professor when you're not coming to class because like they don't care. It's not that deep to them. But when you are struggling mentally and you've missed a couple classes or almost a couple quizzes and maybe an exam and you really need to get your life together, communicate with them. This past year when so much shit was going down, I was communicating heavily with my academic advisor. And man, was he a G. Literally helped me so fucking much. He's the one who told me, hey, reach out to your professors. They also want to know. They're not your mommy or daddy, but they will try to help you in every way that they can. I love this one, and I'll say it to people that are freshmen in high school or freshmen in college. Be involved. Go out. Go do things. You don't have to be drunk doing things, and you don't also have to be sober doing things. I was so involved in high school, and honestly, it made me who I am. I am such an extrovert. I love to be loud. I love to go crazy. My freshman year of college, I did get involved immediately because I know I thrived in that. I got into a sorority that I absolutely loved. The only reason I really didn't stay was just because, like, financials. But the people I met there literally changed my life. I didn't go to as much athletic events my freshman year, but man, my second year, I went to so much, and I swear it was the best time of my life. I think it was just because I got a lot closer to my Greek family, and they got me out, which honestly helped my mental health a lot. That being said, your freshman year, you're gonna get sad. I moved away from home as a first-generation student, and I was really sad and scared all the time. I didn't have much people I knew besides a really good friend who I've kind of been on and off with since high school. I will always say she was my saving grace being there my freshman year, but I was still really sad and I missed my family all the time. After my parents left me at school, I was in Greek life, so it was go, go, go. You know, you kind of didn't take in the fact that, like, your parents just left. I don't think it was until a few nights go by that I was like, holy fucking shit. I'm here without them. And personally, I didn't realize how much, like, I really needed my parents and how much I loved them. And I feel like, you know, you got so sick of them the past 18 years that you're like, fuck them, like, fuck these rules, fuck what they think, you know. And then here I was like, damn, like, honestly, I'd give anything to just be sitting with my mom. During the first semester, I definitely was already struggling to, like, being on my own. Then I went through a traumatic experience that kind of just made it a lot worse. My grades were shit. My mental health was literal garbage. And so one day I texted my mom and I was like, I want to go. I want to drop out and I'll come back home with you. You know, I'll find a job. I thank God every day that my mom is who she is. I know my mom gets really sad when I'm not around because she is my absolute best friend. But no matter what, she was like, you're not going to be a fucking loser. You're going to stay there, get your degree, and have a bomb-ass life so you can buy me a yacht. I definitely was upset at first. I was like, no, like, I want to come home. Like, this shit's too hard. I can't do this. And yet, you know, I locked in and I then went home for the summer and kind of figured my shit out. And then I went back and I had such an amazing year. This is me telling you that you're gonna think, damn, I want to go back home. Home life's better. Home is easier. That's what it is. There's always an easier route. There's always a more comfortable route. But I promise you, making yourself be uncomfortable for a little bit or making yourself go through new things will be worth it. There were so many things my freshman year that I had to do that were scary, uncomfortable, all adult things that, you know, you have to do eventually. Your freshman year is so much growing. It's insane. You're growing academically, you're growing physically, and you're growing into who you want to be. Growing physically, you're gonna hit that freshman 15. A lot of people say, you know, don't care because you'll lose it that next summer, which I did completely. I think my freshman year I gained about like 18 pounds. Not even kidding you. And then that next spring and summer, it was gone. Unfortunately, I've been a little depressed, and so I have a few of them back. You can definitely have the mindset, you know, it will be gone soon, so eat and drink whatever the fuck you want. Or you can definitely watch what you eat and drink and maybe get some more exercise in, depending if you do sports in college or not. You're already going from being active in high school, from doing those sports to not doing them. And now you're adding probably a lot more drinking into that equation. That's what happened to me, and that's why I went from a size 8 to 12 real fucking quick. Everyone's going to tell you, take in the moment, 4 years go by so fast. And they're right. They really are. But it's so hard because it's like, what do you even mean? Like, what do you mean, like, take in the moment? How the fuck do you take in a fucking moment? I'm going to tell you guys that, but more so, take a photo of everything. Take videos. Make your private story go crazy on those nights. Even my dad the other day, he was like, how was your night? And I said, it was okay. And he said, your story was a little quiet. Are you sure? And he was right. Whether it's a quiz you're nervous for with your friends, friends, whether you ace that quiz, whether it's a football game, basketball game, you guys are just going on a walk. Take videos, take photos. A lot of my friends always reach out to me because they know I'm the one to take the photos. I'm also the one probably on my phone the most, but it's so much worth it because years from now, I'm gonna have these memories and I'm gonna be like, damn, that was the best night. That was the best day. I love my friends. I would say this one can definitely go for all ages of life and definitely is important because it can affect your mental health. Watch who you tell things to. Not everybody has the same intentions you do. I'm gonna say that one more time. Watch who you tell your life to. Not everybody has the same intentions that you do. I feel like this affected me so much throughout high school, and yet I still carried it into college. I am somebody who has a big fucking mouth, and I never know when to shut the fuck up. I am really good at keeping my friends' secrets if they really need me to, but more so my own life. Like my own life, that things maybe like, I don't need people that like boo on my name or talk down on me need to know. And unfortunately, I tell people I trust, and they tell people I don't. You can think when you're having a good rant sesh that they're there for you and, you know, everything you're saying they're taking in and it's going to stay with them, but it's not. And this is boys and girls. Boys can be the worst gossipers and the best liars, so it's super scary and you got to keep your eyes open. I've had boys talk to me, I talk to them, you know, you think you're having a really good conversation and then the next day, everything is switched around and so twisted. So you definitely got to be careful with what you're saying and who you're saying it to. I mentioned how that can affect your mental health, and it can. Many times when my words have been twisted or my friends' words have been twisted, you know, and here we are mad at each other when we really shouldn't be mad at each other. It's like all of those fights and bickers all affect your mental health and causes you stress. So much unnecessary and unwanted stress in your life, all because you trusted somebody maybe you shouldn't have. This is a good one, and honestly one that like I can relate the most to. Know your own schedule. Don't take an 8 a.m. fucking class when you know damn well you're not going to go to it. And if you are going to go do it and you know you can, do it. That's so amazing. I love when people can, you know, take all morning classes and be done by that time and, you know, have the rest of their day to just be amazing. But that ain't me. I am definitely not a morning person and I never will be. Weirdly, I do like to work the mornings, but I feel like when it comes to class or the gym or anything else, I can't. So like I said, know your schedule. You always want to set yourself up for success. Even if it's just a few of your classes, if you know you're probably going to go out on Thursday nights, maybe your Monday, Wednesday, Friday classes shouldn't be so early. Carson said it really good last week, but reward yourself in your school. If you went to all classes last week, go out and have fun Friday night. If you ace that quiz, go out and get some Dairy Queen or a beer or 5. But if you flunked that exam, maybe sell the fucking beer because fuck, I would. But also reach out to your professors, reach out to your advisors, say what the hell's going on, that maybe why you flunked that. Always ask for help. Use the resources you are given. I feel like a lot of people don't know the resources that your school has given you. Again, like I said, I was really struggling my freshman year of college. I knew I needed to go back to therapy, so I looked into the resources that my school gave me. And turns out Wazoo gives their students up to a certain amount of free therapy sessions. No matter what, people want to help you. You are doing a really hard thing. You just left home, you're on your own, you're going to school. You need to give yourself the credit you deserve. Now, this just comes from the heart, but always call your mama, call your dad, call your brothers, your sisters, your family. I feel like I did that a lot. And maybe some days they definitely got sick of me, but I think it helped so much. Your parents miss you no matter if they tell you or they don't. And I know you miss them, so always check in. This is one I wish I really would have used in my freshman year. If you don't want to do something initially and, you know, somebody or even yourself is talking you into it, that's your gut feeling. Don't do it. I also say take a deeper look at your friends that are maybe trying to convince you. I feel like my friends are pretty good. When we say no, it's definitely a no, depending the reason. When it comes to drugs, alcohol, any really like substance use, you should never have anybody trying to persuade you into doing something. I'm gonna say it, and that's definitely Coke. Never, ever, ever. And I mean ever, especially if you're around this small town. If you want to do it, that's on you. Just make sure it's clean. I feel like that's my biggest thing these days. You literally never know what's inside of it. Unfortunately, most times now, there's going to be fentanyl and you're going to die. I understand having fun, and I love to have fun as well, but you always want to be safe while doing it. You want to be safe for all the reasons, but especially because your parents are so far away and you know that help that you might need or want, they can't run and get you. That sums up my freshman advice for you guys. guys. You can watch this video and maybe take just a little bit away from it. Or you can just listen to this and find out the hard way because everyone has to sometimes. I know school doesn't start for about a month or so, at least for me, but I want everybody to know freshman year is literally one you'll never get back. It's fun, it's crazy, it's wild, it's everything that you make of it. Be who you want to be. Nobody gets to tell you and dictate who you are or judge anything that you want to do. This is your life, so live it to the absolute fucking fullest. No matter what though, any pickles you do get into your freshman year, my DMs are always open. Some things you might think, damn, no one's been through this. I have no one to talk to. I promise you, I probably have, or at least someone I know has, and I'd love to help you guys. I will see you next Wednesday. Stay tuned. Let me know who you want to see and what you want to hear next. Make sure you follow the Instagram at Lykz Tells All so you don't miss any updates. Bye guys. Thanks for listening to Lykz Tells All, because if I don't, who will?